Hello for the second quarter of Rogue 619, and La Jolla controls it, and they're going to point in the direction. Kai's now going to retreat. They're going to point in the direction of La Jolla United. And now, leaving number 3, if Ellie leaves number 3 alone, she's going to score on the backside. We'll see if Ellie can keep her hands on number 3. They'll look in, look across. It looks like they're going to go to double set. And that's just easy. That's number 12 literally doing a hook shot over Bo and over Taylor. So it's going to be a goal for number 12, and it's 4-0. Quickly 4-0 in favor of La Jolla United. Rogue going to start out now. Taylor will look in. Taylor will play the easy ball in Ellie, I think. And now Ellie pushes off of, it looked like it was either Ellie that was called for that or Kai, but someone was called for push off with the pressure of La Jolla. Now Mira will look at on the inside and find Taylor. Taylor cuts off that pass, and Taylor will now look down to Attica. And that's just maybe not the person you want to go to with the best player on their team, who Ellie has a hard time with. Now Rogue having great difficulty just making any inroads. There's very, very little time. That's an ordinary foul. Why Ivanka doesn't dump it is confusing right now. Ivanka can throw it down to the corner, but instead leaves it right at mid-tank for La Jolla to take advantage. So I need some explanation here as far as the decision making, but I know everyone's trying their hardest out there. We'll see how this unfolds. And now excellent stop by Kailea. Just a straight rejection of number 7, and now they'll play long ball to Evie. Evie will turn number 11. Evie will swim with number 11, and now ordinary foul. Evie will look inside. They'll look across, and there goes Attica. Attica's still swimming for the ball. Almost gets a ball under on the keeper. Keeper just swims it out wide. We're 2 minutes gone in the second quarter. Rogue is losing the second quarter 1-0. They're looking far side for number 11. That's not going to work. And Ellie has Ellie has 2 ordinary fouls called on her, no whistle. So maybe 3 people need to be on Ellie's back to call an ordinary foul there, but finally Rogue gets a whistle. And now Taylor's looking out. She's got Ellie swimming open. And now they'll look in. Ellie will look straight into Bo. Bo catches, ordinary foul. She's got Attica wide. No one's breaking for the ball. And now Kai will catch and shoot. And then Bo will throw again, and Kai will toss and well into the keeper, but close enough to the keeper's halo that it wasn't a difficult save. Rogue finally getting some shots on goal here. We're approaching 4 minutes left. Now Evie's on somebody's back and she's going off. So it's going to be major foul on Evie, and now Taylor's going to have to look in and do some work here on a 5-meter. Here comes Taylor. And that's going to go off the cage, and Taylor's going to swim it out. Oh, didn't deserve that, but got it. That's the reason why you carry a swimmer that follows the shooter. When it goes off the bar, someone needs to follow the ball. And Pearl tried to be there, but Taylor and Pearl couldn't close out Mira. Mira got the ball and just flicked it over her head, and in the cage it's 5-0. Rogue getting shut out to this point, so trying to figure out the mystery of La Jolla United. There's nobody on Elena at this point. Now Elena's just going to swim with number 8 and keep swimming. And now here goes Elena just swimming number 8, ordinary foul. She's going to look out to Ham. Ham's going to go right back in Elena, but that gets tipped. And there goes number 2. They crash on her. Excellent work. But Elena's trying to find somebody to pass to. A shot clock violation. So Elena working really hard on the possession and doing a nice job of it, but ultimately not able to come down with it. Couldn't find friends. And there's Ivanka catching, great work. Ordinary foul, Ivanka. Good individual effort there on the offensive end by Elena, just turning her mark. And now Kailea is going to catch it, and Rogue is going to try to get off to the races. Rogue trying to just find a spark on offense. Kai had Elena breaking, but decided just to go back to Taylor to reset things. We'll see how they do. And it's going to be a timeout for Rogue. Ball in now for Rogue after the timeout. And Elena's coming across. There's pressure on Elena. Elena can beat number 8. She's figured that out. And now she's going to look in right into Hannah. Hannah wins the ordinary foul. And now someone just got to break off the ball. There's a win, and Elena's just going to go in, and for reasons that I don't know, I guess the shot clock was running down. I'm not sure. But Elena just got rid of a shot off of her back. She had nothing on that shot at all. So I didn't see if the shot clock was running out or what. Excellent defense by Rogue. Pearl Smith is going to go out and cover into coverage. They're going to look to catch and shoot. So they live and die by that weak side lob. And when the lob's imprecise, no one can catch it and shoot it. But when that drive pass is on target, it's almost unstoppable. And they've not been hitting that in this quarter. Rogue is losing the quarter 2-0, but that makes it on aggregate 5-0 so far. Elena draws the ordinary foul, and now the shot gets knocked down, and Elena, again, Rogue trying to go straight in the set. Probably a bad recipe. I'd rather see a shot from 7 than a wet pass that falls errant. So Rogue matching up on defense, and Pearl Smith getting driven by number 8. Pearl Smith still driven by number 8. Pearl's got a spin. And now 6 seconds on the shot clock, and that's going to be an easy save for Taylor. Number 11 was off balance. And now there's a minute 35. Rogue just trying to put something on the board before half. They've lost the first quarter 3-0. They're losing the second quarter 2-0. This is going to go out to Elena. Now this is going to be Elena on Karis drawing an ordinary foul. But there's nobody moving. And now Elena will look in at Ivy. And now they're going to toss it to Pearl. And nothing. So Elena looking in. I'm not sure what Elena's doing there, but Elena's now, it's going to go to Rogue. And excellent work with Elena off of ODP finalist Karis. Elena beats her to the spot. So Elena, quick, nice work. Certainly no shortage of defense by Rogue. Down 5-0. They've just got to answer with some offensive. And there's 49 seconds left and a fresh shot clock. Elena's got Kai on her flank. I don't know if Kai's looking for it or not. They're going to look into Attica. And now Attica's going to get now. Wow. So a lot of contact, but none of it called in favor of Rogue. So I don't know how to interpret that. Someone smarter than me needs to explain to me how Rogue doesn't draw any ordinary foul on the inside there, but doesn't. And so it goes back to La Jolla United. Elena beautifully working. Elena working super hard in there. And now Elena will go back outside with Karis. And Karis will get rid of it. And now La Jolla has 6 seconds left, and they'll just dump it. So great work by Rogue. Great work by Rogue, making La Jolla settle for nothing. And this is going to run out the clock on the first half. So I didn't know that the clock had to run. I thought the clock started when the keeper got out to it, but Zach's not going to argue, we're not going to argue, and we'll come in taking a 5-0 halftime. So here we go. We'll see you in the second half with Rogue losing the first quarter 3-0, improving, losing the second quarter 2-0, but that's still nothing. Okay, see you in the third quarter.